The Commission on Elections, or Comelec, has started printing over 34,000 final testing and sealing, or FTS, ballots for the first ever parliamentary elections in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, or BARMM, set on October 13. The process will cover more than 3,400 clustered precincts across BARMM's provinces, special geographic area, and key cities, with the FTS ensuring the readiness of automated counting machines. Comelec Chair George Erwin Garcia expressed hope for a historic 75% voter turnout among BARMM's 2.2 million registered voters, underscoring the importance of voter education through the Botong Bangsamoro campaign to ensure no resident is left uninformed about the polls. And to tell us more, we have with us Attorney John Rex Laudiangco, Comelec spokesperson, joining us via Zoom to discuss the ongoing preparations and significance of the final testing and sealing process in ensuring credible and transparent elections. Good evening, Sir William Theo here from PTV News Tonight, and it's wonderful for you to be able to join us.
Good evening, Sir William, and to all the viewers of PTV News Tonight. Magandang gabi po.
Yes, Attorney Laudiangco, can you walk us through the final testing and sealing process and why it is an essential step before Election Day?
So the final testing and sealing process is an integral part of the automated elections, wherein the actual electoral boards and the actual members of the watchers of the politicians and the candidates will be voting through 10 duly designated final testing and sealing ballots 3, 5, or even a day before the elections, the purpose of which is to check that the ACM, or the automated counting machines, contains no election results, and that it reads specifically the ballots intended for it. And finally, that after voting and manually counting those in their ballots, it ties up and it matches accurately to the election returns generated. And then the electoral board will zero the automated counting machine, seal it, and then power it off to be opened again on election day. So this guarantees that the ACM is working properly and counts the votes accurately.
Okay, sir. So how many ballots are being printed for the FTS in BARMM, and how will these be utilized during the simulation?
The Comelec will be employing 3,461 clustered precincts, each of which will have their own respective automated counting machines. Given that there are 10 final testing and sealing ballots per ACM, we have printed 34,610 final testing and sealing ballots. They will be utilized again, as I've said, 5 or 3 days before the actual elections.
Okay, sir. Comelec Chair Garcia mentioned aiming for a 75% voter turnout. What specific measures are in place to encourage more Bangsamoro voters to participate in the election, sir?
That is correct, sir, because we had attained around 78 to 80% voters turnout during the May election, specifically in the BARMM region. So right now we're gunning for at least 70 to 75%, given that this is practically a local elections, but again, a continuation of the national election. So yesterday we had launched Botong Bangsamoro. It's a holistic approach on the voter education and information efforts of the Commission on Elections. It involves the social media, actual going of our lecturers to the barangays, government centers, and all, and it includes a demonstration of the automated counting machines. In the same period, we will be going for lectures on combating vote buying, vote selling, fake news, and it will be pointing the people to the proper sources of information so that they will not be victimized by fake news.
Okay, sir, that's very interesting. Since this is the very first ever, can you tell us more about the Botong Bangsamoro voter education campaign, and how will it help reduce voter misinformation or lack of awareness? Because I think we want everybody to be on the same page, right?
That is correct, sir. So Botong Bangsamoro is a concerted effort not only coming from the Commission on Elections, but also from our stakeholders, civil service organizations, and accredited citizens arm. We had bound together to formulate voter education materials, which will be freely distributed to all parts of the BARMM. And these materials are readily understandable, made in the local dialect so that the people can connect with the importance of these elections. As I've stated, we will be doing lectures, series of crosstalks, immersion using the automated counting machines, and we'll be orienting them specifically to proper sources of information, the websites of the Commission on Elections, the social media pages of the Commission on Elections, and the accredited citizens arm, so that in case they encounter a very dubious source of information, they could readily fact check and ask the Commission on Elections directly, is this information true? Is this information accurate? And then, of course, an informed voter is a responsible voter.
Yes, sir. And it's amazing how everything is definitely well planned months before the election day. And so because of this, though, what challenges do you foresee in conducting elections across BARMM's provinces, special geographic areas and cities? And how would the Comelec be addressing them, sir?
First, of course, is the awareness of our voters from BARMM. And there are lots of geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas, so there really is a concerted effort to reach the voters in this area. Also, the weather is a concern. As we all know, national and local elections are usually held during summer, and that is May. But this time, the Bangsamoro Parliament elections will be held during the rainy season in October. So first, we foresee a challenge in the deployment, and even on the actual election day itself, there might be flooding, there might be storms. So we are seriously considering alternative places to vote and, of course, to conduct the canvassing and everything. And when it comes to rainy season, it's also concerned about the power outages. So everything is being planned. The ACM has batteries. The Starlink system had their own power stations, and generator sets will be made on standby. All of these are made, of course, with security also in mind. The main reason why the Bangsamoro election was reset from May to October. So everything is being planned as part of the contingency measures of the Comelec.
Yes, sir. I think, that's actually something that's very positive. And I'm glad that we're doing all of these things to make sure that there would be really nothing can go wrong. So at this point, sir, any final messages to the public, especially since this will be the first of its kind?
Just two messages to our voters in Bangsamoro. First, the message of the Commission on Elections is loud and clear. Your parliamentary elections, the first ever in the Philippines and in BARMM, will be held on October 13. There will be no delay, there will be no postponement, there will be no setting for it. Your elections surely will be held on October 13. Second, on the readiness of the Commission on Elections, we have just suspended the printing of the ballots, but we are ready to resume the printing on Monday once we have cleared up all the complexities of the bill, which we just came out from the Bangsamoro Transition Authority. The technology is in place and is ready. Our deployment will be forthcoming. The training of the teachers and even the special election boards coming from the Philippine Coast Guards are on its way. And we have made contingency plans to ensure that we will be able to deliver the commitment of the Commission on Elections to hold your parliamentary elections on October 13th. And we'll be seeing you for the whole month of September for our voter education and information campaign.
Okay, yes, thank you very much, Attorney John Rex Laudiangco, Comelec Spokesperson. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much, sir.